SoCon League matchup between the Citadel at 3-4-1 against Wofford at 3-5-3. Both teams being introduced right now. A really big early season conference matchup for both teams. A game that both teams feel like they could come out with a positive result, if not more, in it. Both teams going through their final instructions as we get ready for this SoCon encounter. A pivotal early season encounter between two teams. Probably not where they think they should be in the preseason rankings, but picked near the bottom of the league. Got a lot to show about that today. Both coaches kind of mentioned that they didn't feel like that's where their teams were, and that, getting a result today would show a lot in that regard, as you see Wofford going through their final instructions right there. Take a look at the Citadel going through their final, that's Wofford going through their final dynamics as well. Closer view is there. Look at the Wofford lineup. Evola back in goal as always. Pretty much what you've seen for the last few matches for Wofford. Wofford, obviously, before the last game, had 6 straight positive results, and then a tough luck encounter the other night against a very good Chattanooga team, a Chattanooga program that, obviously has won a SoCon championship in the last few years. It was a little tough for Wofford to come off of that big Stetson win on the road and then have to play so quickly at Chattanooga, going all the way from DeLand, Florida, back to Spartanburg to Chattanooga. And that's nothing that they would say, but when you got that type of schedule, it kind of hurts you in that regard, and it could put you back a little bit. And I think you could say that was part of it the other day, especially the result. Maybe not that they would have lost, but the way that the game looked on paper and for the history books. But one that obviously you can flush pretty quickly as well to get ready for this matchup against the Citadel. As for the Citadel, as I was talking to Coach Traquar ahead of the game, as you look up their lineup, Zoe Santos is always in goal for them as well. Their lineup keys around the big Ford up front. And you see them going through their final talk. This is a Citadel team that has a specific type of play. Not really going to go away from what they do, but Coach Traquar really likes his group this year. When we were talking, he says, he's got a good mix of all levels, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and even the graduate students, a little bit more than maybe they would have had in the past, and they've really started to gel the way that he would like as they enter conference play. Referee blows things on the whistle, and we're underway here at Snyder Field. Wofford trying to be the aggressor from the outset. Moving in. A little bit of a mishit for Mary Lise Greer. And it'll be kept in by Gower, and it'll be a throw-in for the Citadel. Kididai gives it back to her teammate, Wise. Wise set to throw it in. Gower able to get a foot on this one, though. Foul early here, and that was the player I was referencing, and Alice Williamson, 6-foot graduate student. Coach Traquar maybe playing a little bit more direct with this year's team than he would have in the past. Is C set to take the set piece opportunity and lifts it into the box. Gonna go all the way out of bounds, nothing really troubling the Terriers there. Just over a minute. As you see, Navola really, since her arrival on campus, has cemented herself as the starting goalkeeper for this Terriers women's soccer program. Done a fantastic job since her arrival. She boots this one away. Williamson again getting the ball back for the Citadel, forcing the issue, trying to find the ball in the middle. Nothing doing. Mary Lise Greer just boots it away. Until very early, both teams trying to see if they can get the other team on the back foot and see if they can find an opening stretch. The men's game, we talked about that yesterday quite a bit with the way the style both teams played. You're going to see a lot of that here tonight, particularly, both teams not as methodical on the ball. We'll keep possession, but we'll also try to go forward with those openings. And that means there'll be a lot of times teams might be out of position. And that's what you want as we get the first foul for the Citadel. A set piece opportunity here for Wofford. Dovak set to take this one, going to lift this one into the box, try to put it right on the 6-yard spot. And she does just that, a beautiful ball. A good defense from the Citadel. Tarafdar keeps possession for Wofford. Mary Elise Greer. Mullen keeps possession for Wofford. Delaney Minor. So that goes out. The throw in for the Citadel. Neither team really able to find much here in the early going. Kind of what you would expect. Two really well-conditioned teams. So I was talking to Coach Dempsey on the phone yesterday. He's really impressed with the way his team has responded to the loss. First loss in a while, as we mentioned. When you get 6 straight positive results, you get that culture going the right way, and you don't think a loss is going to happen. But, inevitably it does, particularly in a long season. But he feels like his team's really regenerated well and really bought into it. But this is a beautiful ball into the box. Tries to lay it back, but good job by Wofford to stay compact. Going to be incredibly important here. Put it away by Navola. Wofford with the throw in on the left sideline right in front of their bench. Both teams kind of settled down right now as Mary Elise Greer throws this in. Trying to find a little bit of an opening. Defense has been pretty strong so far. Some space here for the Citadel. They're going to pull it back, though. Nothing doing for Citadel. She goes back to Wise. Always an intriguing opponent is the Citadel for the way they play and just what they have to go through as a program. As Williamson's going to take this shot. Good job parrying it away by Navola. Look at that. Good job by the graphic department. Leads the SoCon in save percentage. Total save 14th in the NCAA and 2nd in the SoCon. We talked about since her arrival really has just cemented herself at that spot, and you see why. Gonna have the first corner kick of the afternoon. Gonna go short, trying to test the Terriers, and I really like that idea, trying to catch them off guard. That was definitely by design, the way they did that. Raise the hands and pretend that they were gonna go long. They're trying to catch Wofford off guard, and they did, but Williamson just skied it. Another nice crowd on hand today for another Chamber of Commerce Day. On the last day of summer. Crazy. Saying those words, but especially since it doesn't feel like fall yet. Nice ball played into Williamson. Williamson trying to see if she can create the angle. Better defense, though. Be another corner kick. Fantastic job defensively of closing down the space so she didn't have anywhere to roam. But again, it shows why we talked about Alice Williamson at the outset. Graduate student from Culpeper, Virginia. Maester coming over to take this corner kick. The freshman from Atlanta raises her hands. Gonna lift this one in. Looking for the big target again, but this one goes wide left. Talked to Coach Dempsey about that yesterday with a player of Williamson's size. You know, how do you get ready for that? And he said it wasn't really different. You know, they have players that size as well, and they've been practicing that way, but they had put an emphasis on it to make sure that they knew to always have her in the back of their minds defensively, especially the way that the Citadel likes to play this year. And you kind of see it here. Citadel always going to play forward, but this year being a little bit more direct than in the past with a player of Williamson's size and ability, more importantly. Citadel trying to get the run going. Let's see, plays it out wide right. Good step up from Wofford over Dovak. Keeps possession for the Terriers. One thing that the Terriers have not had a lot of so far. Control possession for the first couple minutes, but it's been a lot of the Citadel. Not too much damaging action from either team, but a lot of play between the 18s. Tarifdar was looking for the run. Couldn't connect with Greer. Gower chasing. Another throw in here in the 10th minute. Tarifdar to throw it in. As this hits off of Greer. Good angle, and it can kind of show you a little bit of also that humidity that we were talking about playing in the afternoon in South Carolina. September. Williamson with a nice move outside though. Plays it in, can't curl it enough. The right idea, but would definitely had to curl that quite a bit more for her team to score that. A good positioning. As Devola blasts this one away. Tarifdar. Get back to Mullen. Tarifdar gets it back. She's just going to play it out wide to Gower. Gower quickly closed out on. Williamson continues to challenge. This is what we were talking about, where you keep some of the possession will make it a lot harder on Williamson, particularly in this heat. Cameron's off the Terrier for a Citadel throw-in. Another foul here, be another set-piece opportunity for Wofford. Second time they've had this type of chance in the game. Coach Quire said that he'd seen from Wofford that they've been a lot more methodical than they may have been in the past, but also maybe forward-thinking is this is going to be played in. Same thought process in the past, but well won again by the Citadel. Mullen cycles it back in. Doesn't get over. And Grantham and Citadel quickly going the other way. Good job by Greer to close down, but able to get it back. And this will be the first time it goes back to the goalkeeper as Santos Gets it out wide right. Numbers here for the Citadel. Probably not the angle that she should have taken right there. I think she didn't realize she had the run inside. Nevertheless, works out for Wofford as they get the goal kick opportunity here. It's a rivalry that Wofford leads all time 18-5-3, including 10-3 and 2 here. They're just that good, folks. They put it up when I talk about it. Look at that. Nice little graphic added to show. And this is the 27th all-time meeting. That goes out of play. I think you're seeing that both teams are going to be very disciplined in this match. Try not to give up too much of what they do. Good run here, though, for the Citadel. Citadel trying to go back in. Good movement. Has a chance for a shot right here. Does the Citadel. Good defense from Wofford. Foul called on the Citadel. Help defense has been strong all day so far for Wofford. As you see, Ellie's all day putting on her shoe. Excuse me, Sachi Bureau. As Navola set to boot this away. Good work by Gower. Citadel continues to have the majority of the possession here. Citadel trying to find the run from her teammates. Goes out of play, though. A little bit of room for the Citadel. Quickly closed again and then tried the long shot, but never was troubling Navola. CC first-year head coach Kevin Dempsey really done a fantastic problem in year number one, continuing to try to build this program back to where it wants to be. We mentioned already had 6 straight positive results.
Good job, Adriana.
Over a stretch in the season as we get a foul here from Wofford. And a lot of times you just never know what to expect. And it's not that the Wofford program has been bad over the last few years, but it's more when you take over a program, you know, how the team's going to react, how parents are going to react, how everybody's going to react. It's a lot of everything. And they've done a really great job managing everything outside in and really building a culture and trying to change things the way they want it to be. Another nice turn, but this one goes out of play. Said that it's going to be a corner kick. As the Citadel continues to be the aggressor here.
Come on, girls.
Another corner kick opportunity for Macer. Joined by Fuentes, but it's going to be Macer to take the corner kick. Lifts up her hands, going to play it in. Really only set piece opportunities. You can tell what Citadel's trying to do. Cycles this back in, but was offsides. First offside call of the day for either team. And Navola. Sends this towards Citadel side of things over Dovak. Able to get the ball. Gets it out to Bureau. Bureau cuts it back in. Quickly descended upon, though. Citadel did a great job right there, closing down any angle or opportunities that Wofford may have as we get a foul here on Wofford. Looks like she's okay, though.
Good job, Charlotte. Way to be tough.
I think that was Frohart that had gone down. This time it's the Citadel issued the foul. A little bit of room here for Wofford. Trying to go down the right channel. Greer keeps the ball in. Minor thought she had more time than she did. Just joining us has been Citadel. You see Fuentes doing a great job as always on ball. Captain for the Citadel. Ball one here from Wofford. Over Dovak. Holds up play, gets it out wide to Bureau. Wofford again forced to go backward. Bailey Mullen with some room. Gets it out wide right. Tariftar trying to connect with Gower, but really nowhere to work. Good job by the Citadel to make something out of nothing, keep possession. Citadel out shooting Wofford 6-0 so far here in the game. Just one of those shots on goal, though. 7 combined fouls between the two teams. Citadel's had the 3 corners as Minor. Gets it out wide left. Mary Lee Greer. Has the ball taken away by Alice Williamson. Citadel continues to work it around. You throw in for the Citadel. Deep in their own territory. For trying to pull them in, you see Coach Triquar is now in his 10th season. I was talking to him on the phone. It was, he says a lot's changed. I've always enjoyed talking to him, whether I've been on a Wofford broadcast, USC Upstate broadcast, even multiple other broadcasts. I always love talking with him. Just such a student of the game, does such a fantastic job. And I thought it was full credit to him to have been at Citadel for 10 years. That's impressive for the longevity and what he's done with this program. Nice ball played into the box. Greer tries to turn on it. Robert Drobak tries to get the penalty called. Referee doesn't agree. Fuentes gets it out wide left. Weiss is going to try to switch the point of attack, but easily picked up from Wofford. Elizalde gets it out to Bureau, but kick down the field. Make him go down a little bit further. Even Oberdovak was saying, really that far? Get a die. Back to Wise. So it'll definitely content to keep some of the possession here. Looks like Wofford's going to make the first sub of the game here shortly. Get a die. Back to Wise. Wofford definitely going to let them work it around and pick their spots. Something a lot of the players at Wofford definitely used to, as the style they played more of the last couple of years. They also know you pick your spots. You don't want to tire yourself out too much. Williamson able to get the ball. Room in the middle for Citadel to operate. Try to get it out left, but just too much around Fuentes. And we'll indeed have that substitution here. Couple substitutions for Wofford. Also getting the hydration break here. I mentioned definitely hot. We're going to take the break with them. We'll be back in just a minute here for more SoCon Women's Soccer on ESPN+. We're back here as the team's taking advantage of this water break. You see Kieran Trackwar, you mentioned, has really been a mainstay here at the Citadel. Fantastic coach, really knows what he's doing, really knows what it means to be a coach at the Citadel, most importantly. And there's a lot that comes to that as well with the military component for the student athletes. And then, that's the way you got to mix in some graduate students along with some of your student athletes. Obviously, freshman year, whether it's at Citadel or VMI, is a tough experience. But if you get through that, you can get through anything. And, you find the athletes that you feel can fit into that. And I think that Coach Trackwar has really done a fantastic job with that at the Citadel over the years. And, the number of years he's been at the school speaks volumes to that. And the type of student athletes they've been able to recruit speaks to that as well. Both of these schools can boast fantastic educations along with the student athlete experience. If we're back underway.
Good job.
throw in for Wise and the Citadel. Williamson trying to get some room, but defended well by Bailey Mullen. I feel like Bailey Mullen's in her 20th year, really just in her third year, just has played so much since joining Wofford. We talked about Navola really like setting herself in very early. Bailey Mullen has been on the field a lot in her 3 years with this program. And showing why right there. Navola set to kick this away. Citadel continuing to control possession here in this game. Nothing doing here. It'll be a throw in for Wofford. Talked to both coaches yesterday about the fact of the Thursday, Sunday turnarounds on how hard that is once you get into conference play. But, both coaches also mentioned it used to be a lot worse. And I remember playing college soccer myself. Those Friday, Sundays were pretty brutal, but it is a lot nicer, and it's better for the student athletes. And even if just a few years back, you were playing Friday, Sunday in SoCon women's soccer. It's nice to have these Thursday, Sundays, but it doesn't make it much easier. It just gives you one more day to regenerate as Navola comes out to try to get this. Williamson able to get there first, but not enough to do anything with it. Annie Andrews looked to have had a handball there, but it wasn't called. Fuentes looked to have one herself right there. It wasn't called. As they're going to take this shot, should be another corner kick for Citadel, and it is. But with the seat, you see both teams taking their time when it comes to set pieces, taking the rest when they can, as it'll be Macer again to take this corner kick. Really nice idea. Goes out of play, then it'll be a goal kick. Citadel's really done a little bit of everything with their set pieces so far. Trying to catch Wofford off guard. More subs coming in for Wofford. It was right before the break. It was Annie Andrews, Emma Valdez, and Kate Markey coming in. And now we get a couple more subs for the Terriers with Shea Stanley and McKinley High coming in. Navola picks this one up. Quickly out wide left. Andrews with some room. Nice job getting around the corner. Trying to work with Markey. Citadel able to get it out of danger. Minor has this one taken away. Commits the foul. Martin putting it back into play. Is it a C? C going to take the free kick for the Citadel. Sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida. Wofford trying to keep possession, able to do just that. Kinley High gets it to Andrews. Things have really slowed down in this game. Definitely feels like a Sunday game after a big Thursday game for both teams. As I mentioned, it was quite a bit of a turnaround for Wofford going to DeLand, Florida, which, if you don't know, just outside Orlando, and coming back to Spartanburg, and then going up to Chattanooga. Nothing they're not used to, but it does put a wear and tear on your body. And I'd love to be 18 to 22 again as well and be able to regenerate that quickly. As this, speaking of foul called, I was about to give her all the credit in the world for Bailey Mullen, but the referee thought she got into her a little bit too much. Instead, it'll be Fuentes. But again, saying that doesn't take anything away from a good Chattanooga team. Just more that it was always going to be a little bit of a bigger challenge. Fuentes plays this and goes short, trying to see if they get a flick past Navola. Navola read it well. But it'll be another corner kick for the Citadel. Fifth corner kick of the day. Tried to go short once again, but never could stay in play.
Substitution for Wofford.
Another sub coming in for Wofford.
Substitutions for the Citadel.
Citadel making their first substitutions of the match as well.
Come on, Adrian.
Nina Markey in for Samantha Grantham.
Foul called on the Citadel.
Kennedy Walker
Wofford gonna
in for Adriana
try to go
Gill.
quick.
Kaylin January in for Yoshiki Kidadai.
Actually 4 subs made for the Citadel. Tigara Tola into the match along with Kaylin January, Kennedy Walker, and Nina Markey. And it was Simus that replaced Delaney Minor for Wofford as the Citadel streaking down the right sideline, cuts in, nice move. And a goal kick, good defense by Wofford. Citadel earlier this week actually felt a little hard luck loss against ETSU as they picked up a late goal to pick up the 2-1 win, a match that they felt like they definitely should have got a result from. But it's all part of it when it's down to fractions, and as Coach McGuire was telling me, it comes down to the little things. A lot of times free kicks make the biggest difference when it gets to league play. He actually listed off the other league games, and we started talking about it, and there definitely were a lot of free kicks that led to the goals on the first day of conference play. So pivotal. Those things make such a difference. It's just a couple years ago, Wofford, I think, finished 8th, but could have finished 4th with 1 more point. Finest of margins once you get into conference play. Both teams know it. They know how important this game is here today. As High able to keep possession. As Greer somehow stays on ball, but finally has it taken away. Citadel continues to the right sideline, and they're going to get another corner kick here. looks like it'll be Tirera Tola to take the corner kick. Once again, can't keep the ball in play, though. Wofford still looking for their first true shot in the match. Citadel owns a 6-0 advantage in the category. Both teams with 5 fouls. Good job by Gower. Keep the ball. Simons gets it out wide. Foul called on the Citadel. Markey gets it out wide right quickly to Gower. Gower. Be a foul here on the Citadel. As Simons goes down. Wisely though, I think Wofford gonna hold it up and see if they can play a ball into the box as they're looking for their first true shot. It'll be Gower, Southside Christian product in Greenville, South Carolina, to play it in. Decides to go short. They're gonna try to flick it on. Really nice idea, beautifully done. Can they finish it off? Great help defense from the Citadel. Beautiful set play. Andrews had the opportunity, but was defended well from C. Take a look at it again. Great job by the production crew to get you a good look. Flicked on beautifully. Andrews can't get the angle, but that was due to C. She knew exactly what she needed to do in that situation. Scour to take the first corner kick of the day for Wofford. Plays it in. Long ball headed down. Still dangling in there. Can Wofford get a shot in? Wofford suddenly looking very dangerous. Zoe Santos picks this up and wisely takes her time. Wofford able to get the first couple of shots of the game in that sequence. Ball played up. A little bit of a miscommunication. Ball goes over the top of the bar. Another substitution.
Substitution for the Citadel. Scarlett Frohart for Gabby Macer.
Frohart coming in for Macer. Citadel now just out shooting Wofford 6-3 with all 3 of those shots coming in the last couple minutes. Really good job by Andrews to get it out wide to High. Saw there was an opening out there. High not necessarily making the run, but knew it was the best ball to play in that sequence. 39th minute. Ball goes out of play. Another throw in for Cameron Martin, freshman for Sewanee, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta. Gower tries to get it to Simons. So it'll go all the way back to Mullen. Mullen puts it out wide right. Wofford starting to get a little bit more of the possession over the last few minutes. Carson DeMars goes out wide left. Nice idea. Don't know if Andrews will be able to get there. Got a nice idea to try it down that left channel. Somewhere they haven't done a lot of so far here in this game. Instead, it'll be a goal kick for Zoe Santos out of New Hampshire. Andrews has been really dangerous since being inserted into the lineup. Continues to pressure the Citadel. It is really kind of interesting watching both teams being, I've used the word a couple times, but methodical, because they're not really trying to exert too much energy. You see Andrews trying to force her to play it when they don't have to. A lot of that has to do with the weather, and some of it has to do with just how they play. As you see Santos almost falling down, but able to keep her balance. Gets it out wide right. Mars plays it down the right sideline. Don't know if Gower will be able to get there with the right idea.
Substitutions for the Citadel. Monica Boyd for Cameron Martin. And Dee Dee Teray.
Couple
Adrian Terrera
changes for the Citadel. Teray and Boyd coming in. Nice job by Markey. Fuentes. It's a really nice job to cut the corner. Fuentes lifts it in. The ball reads it well. Really dangerous. Ball into the box by the Citadel. Good job by Navola to come out and grab it. Foul called on Wofford.
Come on, Blue.
Things have definitely settled down over the last few minutes. Ball played out wide right. Citadel trying to get positioning. Nice job defensively by Valdez. Again, Valdez gets a head on it, but it'll go out for the seventh corner kick of the first half for the Citadel. Be Fuentes to come take the corner kick. Last couple have not even been in play by the Citadel. See if they can keep this in play and be dangerous at the same time. Nice ball played in. Put out of danger by Wofford, but not completely out of danger. As the ball is going to be recycled into the box, headed down. No foul call. I think Wofford felt like there should have been a foul called right there, but instead, with under a minute to play in the first half, Citadel threatening. Ball put back in once again. This time Navola picks it back up when they try to put it back into the box. Looks like we're headed to this 0-0 stalemate here at intermission. Valdez. On to DeMars.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And they're just going to work it around.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Both teams had about a half chance, nothing really threatening either way in the first stanza. But a lot of what you expected out of a matchup between two really good teams. We head into halftime all tied up at 0. We're back here at Snyder Field and getting ready for the start of the second half. You see Wofford going through their final thoughts, heading into the start of the second half, where we're all tied up at 0-0 between Wofford and the Citadel. Pretty even first half. It was the Citadel that you see right there that had more of the possession as they go through their final dynamics to get ready for the start of the second half. But Wofford was kind of more of the aggressor in the latter part of the first half. Probably what Coach Dempsey said at the halftime break is that we need a little bit more of what you saw at the end of the half throughout the half for his team. It really wasn't a work rate or wrong players in the wrong position thing as much as it was just Citadel taking ownership of the possession at points. But if you're the Citadel, you want to continue to do just that. But if you're Wofford, you want to see if you can figure something out and see if you can break down this Citadel defense that has been stretched at points. You just got to make sure that they are put out of those positions. As you see Oberdovak, and she's a big person that could make that happen for Wofford as we get ready to start the second half with Fuentes, the captain, doing the honors for the Citadel. Listed at just 4'9". Not too many women's soccer teams have a player that's 4'9" and then have one that's over 6 feet tall, but the Citadel can say just that. And both key contributors to the team as well. You see the 6-foot player right there now is Williamson playing the ball back. Really plays kind of a point forward position, to use basketball verbiage. Sachibiro, who's always going to give you a high work rate, gets this out of play.
Let's go, Bulldogs!
Ball put in, flicked on very well, and the ball is going to come out.
Oh, God.
Collision in the box. Looks like everybody's okay, thankfully. Played just about a minute here in the second half. Nice flick on to Elizalde. Minor. Gets it at Taraftar. Taraftar foul. It'll be a free kick opportunity for Carson DeMars. DeMars, sophomore from Flowery Branch, Georgia. Gets the ball back. Played ahead of her so she can drive a little bit, trying to keep it in play. Ball goes out of play, though. Goes into touch. Cameron Martin set to throw it in. Minor trying to find Greer. Close to a dangerous play, and that's what Minor was appealing. Instead, though, it'll be Macer Cameron Martin going for a really big collision and a big win for Tariff Dar. Nice job defensively. Alice Williamson closes down Mullen. Carson DeMars gets the ball back. Gets it out wide left to Tariff Dar. Tariff Dar looking for that run over Dovak, coming back. Comes Alice Williamson. Looking for the run down the right sideline. Carson DeMar closes things down though. Macer trying to find an opening. Supposed to be in a foul call, but instead the referee says play on. Over Dovak. They'd come all the way back, gets it out wide right, but picked up by the Citadel, but only just. It'll allow Gower to get it out wide right to Greer. Greer with room. Dangerous moments here for the Citadel. Really nice job by Wofford. Even better job defensively from the Citadel. As Minor wins the ball, but foul called. Stopping the clock for an injury. Right in front of the Wofford bench. That was as good of an opportunity as the Citadel had given up to Wofford all afternoon. Wofford unable to take advantage, but shows what we were talking about the outset of this half, that those opportunities can be had if Wofford can take advantage, and that was a perfect example. Thankfully, she looks like she's going to be okay. Gonna have to step out for a minute no matter what. They're going to say drop ball to Wofford.
Substitution for the Citadel. Adrian Terraratola for Adriana Gill.
Gill had to leave the game, though, unfortunately. Terraratola replaces her. Drop ball. Gower trying to find some room. Wofford going to go all the way back and reset things as DeMars gets the ball back from Mullen. Tariff Dar goes back to DeMars. DeMars going to look to see if she can stretch the field. Find the run in the middle. Was there, but Julie Greer couldn't pick it up. Citadel working it around. A lot here on this right sideline for the Citadel so far in the second half. We played about 5 minutes, make it 6. So maybe a little ahead, I don't know. I'll have to check the clock after the injury. Williamson. That's exactly what you want, though, if you're Wofford, to have her all the way up around the half line. Plays all day. Undercut. Foul called. Wofford was going to go quickly, but instead they're going to play a set piece in with Minor set to take it. Actually, she's going to go in now. And it'll be Wofford setting up things. Ball played in. Nice ball into the box Should go out for corner kick, but instead it goes out for a throw-in. Just as Mary Louise Greer played a nice ball into the box. Now she's going to take the throw-in as well. Miner gets it back, going to take the shot. Goes into just outside. Not a bad opportunity. Never really challenged her, but at least took the opportunity to see if she could force a save. Instead, it'll be Zoe Santos to take the goal kick. Fuentes trying to go forward. Citadel plays it forward for the Citadel. Alice Williamson able to win the ball. But again, Elizalde gets it back for Wofford. Nice inside out for Wofford, able to use the channel, trying to find Greer, but a little heavy on the pass. Elizalde gets it out wide right. Greer's going to try to go to work. See if she can get around the corner. Able to cross this in. Nice cross played in. So it went out of bounds, I think. I don't know if Oberdova got an official touch on it, but either way, it's going to be a goal kick for the Citadel.
Substitution for the Citadel. Adriana Gill. In for Adrian Torreratola.
Gill, thankfully, okay, and she's going to make her way back into the game. It is a sophomore from Marietta, Georgia. Torreratola going back to the bench. Citadel now with a little bit of movement. Don't necessarily have the numbers, but foul called here. It'll be dangerous set piece opportunity for the Citadel. Looks like it'll be Fuentes on ball for the Citadel. Plays it into the box. Right exactly where she wanted to, but good defense from Wofford over Dovac. Trying to hold off Gill. Gill still on ball. Plays the left foot, but defended well from Mullen.
Good job, Adriana. Keep working, girls.
Stickney gets the ball in, and Gill continues to fight down there, as does Oberdovac and the Terriers. Oberdovac
Good.
keeps possession for Wofford, but they give it back. It'll allow Citadel to try to recycle the ball back into the box. Nice 1-2, but
Good job, Elisa.
read well from the Citadel. Miner couldn't get there quick enough. Elizalde has the ball taken away, and it'll now be the Citadel trying to force the action. Nowhere to go, though, for Grantham. Cameron Martin brings it back to her defense, and Stickney moves it back around out wide left. But Julia Greer wins the ball for Wofford. Now has some room, trying to beat her down the sideline. Good job defensively from Citadel, but plays it back, and a shot right at Santos, but nevertheless a good shot on goal for Wofford. Santos taking her time. Citadel trying to play it out wide left to Gill. Gill is able to get there. The Citadel opportunity here. Ball played in. Miner has it taken away by Grantham. Bureau able to win it. Back to Mullen. To DeMars. Out wide left to Tarifdar. And she'll go back to Carson DeMars. We'll go back to Mullen. Looking for Julia Greer, but can't connect. Should be a substitution soon for Wofford. Wofford going to work it around. You can see that Wofford definitely talked about what we guessed they would talk about at halftime, and maybe keeping some of the possession for their own to really stretch. Just a little bit too much on this pass, but right exactly what they were trying to do over Dovak. Needed angled out a little bit more, though. Fantastic crowd in attendance for a beautiful day here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Miner trying to find over Dovak, but won by the Citadel. Go all the way back to Santos. Zoe Santos very much content to hold on the ball until she's pressured. Referee kind of debating whether he was going to whistle that, but ended up doing just that. And it'll be the Citadel with an opportunity for the set piece. Looks like it'll be C on ball. Plays it in. Like it might have been Wofford that had the first touch. Indeed it was.
Good job, Sammy.
Is the Citadel setting up for this corner kick opportunity? Don't a lot of times see a offensive player shepherding out to make sure, but that's what happened just right there is Fuentes and Cameron Martin coming over to the corner flag to talk things over. Martin lifts up her hands, plays the long ball into the box, headed down, right there, just not enough. Tremendous opportunity for the Citadel. See, Wofford's going to make quite a few substitutions soon. Foul here on the Citadel. We go quickly. Elizalde has the ball taken away by Fuentes. Fuentes gets it to Alice Williamson. Williamson works it around. Beautiful combination to Fuentes, and just well done all the way around from the Citadel for the first goal of the match. You see Fuentes and what it means to her. Just fantastic soccer from the Citadel to make it 1-0 here in the 61st minute. Just a clinical finish from Fuentes. Did a really nice job opening things up. See Williamson playing it back, and then a through ball that you love to see, and then Fuentes did the rest. Calmly sliding it into the back of the net. Tremendous through ball and vision to make that happen. A good job by Williamson to set that up. It was Gill that played that through ball A lot to play for still here.
Substitutions for Wofford. Kate Markey for
Third
Inez
goal
Overdova.
of the season for Fuentes to lead the way for
And Allie Bernhardt for Julia Greer.
the Citadel. First assist of the year for Gill, who was tied entering the game with 2 goals on the year. Wofford has a chance here, but Gower just leaned back way too much. Multiple substitutions, as we talked about, after that goal. Kate Markey, Annie Andrews, Allie Bernard, and for Wofford. Wofford's outshot the Citadel 3-1 here in the second half, but that one shot was huge for the Citadel as they take full advantage to go up 1-0. Have another chance right here. Really enticing ball played into the box. Be a throw-in for the Citadel. After the majority of this half had been Wofford that had controlled the possession, but now it's the Citadel starting to be the aggressor here around the 62nd minute. Williamson gets this one back to her teammate. Wofford trying to get it out of danger. Good job by Markey. Markey plays it back, does a good job of utilizing her body to keep possession. And Andrews can't keep it in, though. Citadel with the throw-in. Williamson.
Quicker.
Some big moments here for Wofford in their SoCon slate. Same could be said on the opposite side of things for the Citadel. Obviously, it's hard to go up 1-0 on the road. If they can get something out of this, it could go a long way in their season.
Yeah, I think you can only have
Interesting to see how both teams react here over the final 27 minutes. Just throw-in after throw-in right now. Williamson works it out for another corner kick for, actually, said it bounced off of her. Be a goal kick opportunity for Wofford.
so hot. And I need to invest in the gym.
Well, boots it away.
Good.
Williamson can't hold on to possession. Be Wofford trying to see if they can make something happen, getting out wide left. Really good job by Cameron Martin to get there, though. Really been impressed with Martin all day. Markey gets it back. Said it went out of bounds before Bureau could get there. Markey with some room driving. Plays it out wide. Andrews, can she get around the corner? She can. Really strong defensive job by the Citadel. You got to be sure in that instance, and she was, with Macer coming in for the tackle. Terriftar's going to play this into the box. Minor gets it. Minor working it around, out wide left. Mary Lee Greer is going to lean back. Never really anything to test, but does get the shot off. Santos to put it back into play here. Good communication. Out wide left, Tarifdar. She's going to go back to DeMars. Ball hit perfectly to Bureau in stride. Bureau able to keep possession. Gets it back to Tarifdar. Citadel continues to do very well with their help defense. Wofford starting to put some things together. Really got to be impressed with what Annie Andrews trying to get around the corner. Maester just puts it out of play. Mullen working with Minor. Now back to DeMars. Minor's going to continue to work it around. Both teams about to put in some subs. Ball played in. I don't know if Andrews is going to be able to get there. Wasn't the run, but the weight on the pass made it where it was a possibility, but Santos gets there ahead of it. Gets it out wide. Wofford trying to control their own destiny, keep the possession. Work it around, see if they can tire out the Citadel. Nice ball played over top. Gonna have the chance to shoot and does. What a finish! And just like that, we're all tied up at 1-1. Allie Bernhard with a cracker of a goal for the Terriers to make it 1-1 here in the 69th minute. Just a beautiful ball down the sideline and an exquisite finish to make it 1-1. Take a look at it again right here. Puts it in perfectly on that left foot, hits it well, and really nothing Santos could do. Full stretch. It goes into the back of the net for Bernhard. And we're now at the water break here. That was Bernhard's second goal of the year. And we're going to get you back here in just a minute to get ready for the rest of the second half as we go to this water break, all tied up at 1-1 on SoCon Women's Soccer on ESPN+. Back here at Snyder Field, where we were talking about right after the Citadel goal. It'd be interesting to see how Wofford responded, and they responded in the right way with a fantastic goal by Bernhard. We had a bunch of substitutions during the water break, with Julia Greer coming into the match for Delaney Minor. Kaylin January also in, and Nina Markey also in for the Citadel. Been a fun game here in the second half. Wofford, amazingly, after being outshot 6-0 for the first roughly 30 minutes of the game, now out shooting the Citadel 8-7. I'm gonna take a shot right here. Not a bad shot from Bureau. Really got some power behind it, but right at Santos. Got a fun final 21 minutes of the game on tap for you. Gonna have a substitution here before we get the throw in from Cameron Martin.
Substitution for the Citadel. Kennedy Walker for Reagan Wise.
Kenny Walker into the match for Reagan Wise. Walker, a local product out of Mount Pleasant. Played for Wando. Those from this area know Wando and men's and women's soccer, quite a high school program for a long, long time. Nice ball played in. Citadel trying to get back more of possession here. With 20 minutes remaining exactly here. Ball played out wide left. Williamson drops it back. And Mullen is going to have the time. Just going to play it out wide to Mary Lee Greer. Greer. Taken down, it'll be a foul. Julie Greer with some room. Plays it down the sideline to Annie Andrews. Can't get around the corner, but does work it out for a throw-in. See if Wofford sets something up. And indeed they will. It'll be Mary Elise Greer to take the throw-in. Lob it into the box, setting up, trying to find a Terrier. Citadel able to get it out. Williamson able to hold up play, keep possession. Cam Martin plays it down the sideline looking for the run. Just went a little bit too in. It'll be a kick instead for Navola. Able to boot it away. Really, thought that the through ball was there for Wofford, but good job defensively for the Citadel. Nina Markey gets fouled. Free kick opportunity here for Charlotte C and the Citadel. flicked on, but Navola easily picks it up out of the air. Navola gonna boot it away. Nice touch. Cameron Martin can't get it out of danger. Does shepherd it out for the throw-in, though.
Substitution for the Citadel.
Citadel making a
Scarlett
substitution.
Frohard for Kalen January.
Frohart into the match for the Citadel. Santos pressured. Julie Greer able to win the header and gets it back to Mary Lee Greer. Mars gets it to Mullen. Wofford working it around. And try to stretch them. A good job by the Citadel. Julie Greer gets it. Gonna take the Bulldogs on, but too much weight on the pass, and it goes into touch for a goal kick. Zoe Santos, with about 15 minutes remaining, set to take this goal kick. The men's soccer team in the background. Tough luck loss last night to Campbell. A game that definitely could argue that they deserved a result with, but just an individual brilliance by a Campbell player. And the latter part of the match led to the win. Speaking of individual brilliance, what a goal from Samuel Byron. It tied things up originally at 2-2 in the second half.
Reagan Wise for Yoshiki Kidai.
Foul on Williamson. Taking around the SoCon, we mentioned that we were a little surprised that Mercer was up 1-0 at half. Well, Western Carolina does what Western Carolina does now, up 2-1 in the second half. We keep you up to date, as we will throughout the season. The games going on. Hard to believe we're already in the thick of things in conference play. It seems like the season just started on the men's and the women's side. Big games here at Snyder Field coming up. Love to have you on ESPN Plus, but love to have you even more at Snyder Field cheering on the Terriers. Shot opportunity, but again, leaning back. Make sure to visit WoffordTerriers.com to learn more about all of the upcoming matches, not just in soccer, but in every sport. Same could be said for CitadelSports.com. And as always, SoConSports.com. Mars closes it down. Mullen helps out, gets it out of danger. Looking for the flick on, but really nothing that Allie Bernard could do, the goal scorer for the Terriers. Nice flick on here, though, as the Citadel has momentum, but again, great defense from Wofford. As Bernard gets it out wide right. Greer going to try to take down the sideline. Citadel just so athletic. You see Mary Lee Greer set to take this throw in. The right idea, but just too much power on the pass. See what she was trying to do. We have some more Citadel substitutions. See the men's soccer coaching staff in the background supporting the women's program. Coach Osborne's done a fantastic job in year number 1 with the program as well. On the men's side, it's rare that you have two at the same time coming in the same sport, but it also does help to build camaraderie because you don't know anything but working with each other when you come in, and that's what you've seen between the two coaching staff. Coach Dempsey and the women's staff done such a fantastic job building that camaraderie among the team, and then also the parents and the fans have a tailgate after every home game. Really important to Coach Dempsey to have something now, but also for the past and the future of Wofford women's soccer. Important all the way around. And the Citadel, though, now racing down the left sideline, but defended well from Mary Lee Greer. She just gets it out of play, though, and it'll be a corner kick opportunity. Looked like she may have got her hand stepped on, but her arm from the way she was holding it. Be the 8th corner kick of the day for the Citadel. Ball played in. About to be just 10 minutes remaining here. Nice ball played in. It has to be big as Navola and can't hold on to it. But thankfully the Wofford defense could get it out of play. Make it 10 corner kicks now for Citadel. We stop the clock.
Substitution for the Citadel. Adriana Gill for Scarlett Frohart.
Gill coming back into the match. Cameron Martin to take corner kick number 10 for the Bulldogs. Really good job holding down that left post, and that's why you put a defender on each post. Not, it would have been 2-1 Citadel. House Williamson trying to turn around the corner, but defended well from DeMars. A little bit too much ahead of the run, but the right idea. Referee whistles in play. Another throw in right in front of the Wofford bench. Under 9 minutes remaining in the game. Getting closer after every throw in. This time, though, it'll be Citadel with the throw in. Greer able to get it out wide to Bernard Greer. Still on ball. Trying to get the cross in. Not much she could get on it. Full credit to the Citadel defense, though. Tarifdar trying to go out wide left. Able to find Bureau. Bureau gonna have to go out wide right. Squares the pass. Flicks it back into the middle. Nice ball played in. Nice moments on the ball for Wofford, but good defense from the Citadel as well. Williamson continues to play her role so well. As Navola is just gonna come out and grab that, get enough on it, see if Mary Louise Greer can keep it in. Indeed, she can. Actually, the referee sees differently. Be a throw-in for the Citadel. Thought she had gotten there. She did as well, but referee's decision, ball had already gone into touch. Citadel plays a enticing ball, but too long of a ball into the box. Should go out for, nope, gonna go out for a throw-in. See the Wofford softball field in the background. Really fantastic addition to Wofford Athletics offering. Now a few years in, but just really done a fantastic job with that program since starting it. Said that it last hit off of Annie Andrews. Good job getting the leg in first by the Wofford defense. As Callie Gonzalez puts it forward. Good turn. But Citadel wins the ball in the middle. Thought she got there first, but the referee called the foul, and this is going to be a dangerous opportunity for the Citadel as they stop the clock for the injury. Take a look at it again right here.
Good job, Gabby.
That's one of those that's probably the right call, but it's she did get there first, but it's the body going into it as she's swinging into it. And 9 times out of 10, the referee is going to call that. Like, as a defender, I think it's the wrong call, but as I'm watching it live, most of the time they're going to make that decision. See if she rears back to take the shot or plays it short, and Wofford was ready for it. Bureau able to win the ball. Has Oberdovac with her. Probably a little bit too much on it. Good defense from Stickney. Stickney able to get around Oberdovac, the captain. And I'm going to say that Oberdovac came around. Almost identical situation to what we said up front. That Oberdovac just came around too much. Referee's been fairly consistent on that all day. Referee making sure that everybody's on the same page as they work on the clock. 84 minutes and counting, over 84 and a half. Ball played in. Martin has Bureau on her. Bureau able to win it. And Andrews trying to get around the corner and able to do it. Has 2 Citadel defenders on her. That's a really nice defensive play from Stickney. Really well read. Grantham out wide left. Under 5 to play. Nervy moments for both teams. Both teams want the result at the least, but obviously would like it all. As Mary Lee Greer will take this. To get a foul on the Citadel. Annie Andrews with some room. Gets the ball back. Trying to find the corner. Good job winning that ball. Bureau had the over-the-top ball, but it would have been tough to play. It's Tarifdar. Gonna cut inside. Plays the ball in. Does she have the room? Defended well. Can they get there? Said she was offside, though. Really nice idea. Probably a little bit too much on it, but would have been interesting to see what would have happened if they let it continue. See Addison Harvey enjoying all the action in the background. It's been a fun game to watch as Santos is set to boot this away. Referee says play on. It should be a corner kick for the Terriers, and indeed it is, with under 3 minutes remaining. Mary Lee Greer set to take the corner kick for Wofford with 2.5 to play. Probably lift this right in the middle of the 6-yard box. And indeed, that's where they go. Beautifully hit. Can it go in? Great save from Santos. Beautifully executed, but even better from Santos. Tarifdar is going to go to work on Stickney. Can she get Stickney? Been so strong all day. Take a look at this again. Exactly where we thought they would play it. Hits it well. And Santos, full stretch, parries it away. That was Julia Greer with the header.
Claire Orth for Samantha Grant.
Santos taking her time. Maybe headed towards a tie. Wofford with the foul called on Wofford right here. Ball played in the box, headed out well, not totally out of danger, but again, luckily for Wofford, she was leaning back. Tired legs in that situation, not what you want. Avola, and get it back for Wofford. We got roughly a minute to play. 70 seconds remaining. Can Wofford get one last chance? Same time, both teams got to be careful. Be a throw in for Wofford here. Foul called. Fuentes leaves it for Wofford, who's just going to boot it forward. Mars was thought about it, but they're going to bring over Mary Lee Greer with under 30 seconds remaining. Just have her hit it up, see if they can make something happen. Official positioning makes it a little hard for her. Plays it forward. Nice ball played in.
9,
That'll do it here.
7, 6,
Uh,
5,
Fantastic showing of SoCon women's soccer. We're going to end things up
1.
at 1-1. It was the Citadel that struck first.
Score of today's match: the Citadel 1 and Wofford 1.
Well, Wofford with Bernhard's beautiful strike tied things
On
up
behalf of Wofford Athletics, thank you for
shortly
attending
thereafter,
today's
and just like that, we
Forget
end the
Women's
match
Team will be back in
at
Slider
1-1.
Field
For the
Friday,
amazing
September
production
26th
crew
at
here
6 p.m.
at
against
Wofford,
Citadel.
I'm Brian Hand. We'll see you next time for more SoCon women's soccer on ESPN+.